my name is Jamie and I'm going to show you how to make a DIY butterfly garden. Let's do this. Let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to fill up my bucket container. You can prefer any sort of container that you want. I chose this wooden one because it's very whimsically and cute with my garden aesthetic. So I'm going to fill it with some dirt. I bought some Miracle-Gro, the casual Miracle-Gro that you can buy at any local hardware store or gardening center. I also pre-mixed it with some Florida soil because it's very sandy. So I'm just going to mix this up in here. And I'm going to get really into it, mix it up a little bit more. Now, once you put the soil into whatever vessel that you choose and fill it up to a certain amount, I kind of like to, at this point, kind of place where I want the flowers to go. So I have some Florida daisies, milkweed for the butterflies because they love to munch on milkweed. I have lantanas, some Florida pentas, and more milkweed. I think I'm gonna move this, change this around here. And so this is just a point where you kind of guess where you want all your stuff, and just this is the design part where you want the separation between the two plants, two milkweeds, different textures, different colors. So I'm going to take these back out. So if you don't know how to pot a plant, the best way to do it is to massage the nursery pot. So all plants come in nursery pots. So you just want to massage them. Sometimes if it's a bigger plant, you want to lay it down and massage it until it finally pops out, as so. And so then at this point, still massaging the plant. So this is the root ball. You're just gonna break it up. I like to mix it all in, same soil. Break it up as much as you can. And notice that it's starting to fall. This is the bare root system. Just kind of break it all up, kind of. I like to think of it as like giving it enough wiggle room. Like when you buy a shoe, you want to buy a little bit bigger so you have wiggle room, and I think that's kind of like what this does. You're not, and it's getting the plant used to just ready to dig into the new soil. I think I'm going to put maybe this one off to the side. Then next, we'll do the daisies. These are Florida daisies, and I chose bright colors for my flowers because that attracts more pollinators like bumblebees, butterflies, and even hummingbirds. So brighter the color, the better. Same thing, you're going to massage it until it falls out. I like to press a little bit on the back. And right now I'm just laying the plant kind of on top of the soil that I have already in the pot. And as I add a little bit more, I'm going to be adding more soil to the pot. It's not crucial to get all of it broken up, but as long as you get the bottom as much as you can broken up. It's also like tickling the plant. Is that like a little bit? All of these flowers are Florida grown, so they can tolerate drought, and that's why I mix the sand in the soil because it likes to be fully drained. I do recommend getting a pot that has a hole in it at the bottom, a drainage hole, so when you do water your flowers, they fully, it can fully drain out, so it doesn't get any viruses when the roots are too wet, it's prone to viruses and disease, and you don't want that for your plant. So you want it to be dried out as good as possible and to prevent root rot. This root system is very entwined and intricate. Some people do like to cut it, but since we have enough space, I'm just going to plop it right in there. Clean off all the dirt. And I got one more milkweed. Butterflies love milkweed. It is their main host plant. They love to munch on it, lay their babies on it. So that's why I have 2 milkweeds for my butterfly garden, because I know that's what they love. So I'm just gonna fill it all up with some beautiful flowers and milkweed so they feel right at home. And the best thing I do recommend is when you are gardening, if you are a beginner gardener, to incorporate flowers, vegetables, or herbs. Since it does attract pollinators, it helps your plants grow and pollinate with one another. So I do recommend that. This guy's really leggy. This guy. It's whimsical. It's abstract. It's cute, right?
Yes.
Cute. And then, so now I'm just gonna fill the container up with more dirt, filling the gaps. I left a space open for something really fun I'm going to add at the end. And I don't like to compact the dirt because that prevents oxygen getting to the root system, so just lightly sprinkle and pat. This is a fun, simple Sunday evening, activity you can do with your friends, your kids, if you have any kids. Get to learn a little bit more about gardening, butterflies. Okay, so everything's in there pretty secure. I did lightly drizzle the last layer of soil on there. I kind of kept the middle open for fun little added stuff that you can get at your local craft store if you want to create little homes for your garden. You're going to want to water them quite a lot when you first plant them so they get settled into their new home. And I kind of douse it with some water. And then trim off anything that's dead on the flower, so the flower's energy can go to new blossoms. So as you see here, there's this wimpy little dead stem. I'm just going to cut that off. Simple. You can use regular scissors too if you don't have floral snips. If any of you are local to the Central Florida area, I definitely recommend hitting up the Secret Garden Guru on Instagram. Her name's Lindsay, and she has a service where she comes to your garden and has a one-on-one garden coaching session where she'll come answer any questions that you have, diagnose any problems that you have with your garden. She also has a service where she will watch your plants while you're off on vacation and make sure that they're happy and healthy when you come back. So I definitely recommend you checking her out and hitting her up for any questions you have. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this video was informative, and I can't wait to see all of your butterfly gardens. Woo!